Started here. At the beginning of the 20th century, 20 or so workshops were continuing to produce. Today the Provencale company specializes in tiles and is the last factory in France that works in the traditional method. So the Provencale Carreau d'APT has existed since 1870. It is a totally family business which has been handed down from one generation to the next. At the beginning the factory used to make roof tiles. Finally, for economic reasons, they decided to stop roof tile production. And today we concentrate entirely on floor tiles. The special thing about our floor tiles is that they're made entirely by hand. We do not have machines. Everything's done by hand because we haven't found an alternative for the human hand.
Mais nous n'avons pas réussi à trouver un moyen pour remplacer la main de l'homme.
We're a small factory, there are 15 of us. We export floor tiles all over the world. We are very proud. We have done jobs as far away as Hong Kong. We've worked for the Hong Kong Jockey Club. We've done work in a casino in Las Vegas, a supermarket in Tokyo. But we have many little clients. That's to say, clients from around here. Clients who want to make a kitchen or a bathroom with us. And we treat all our clients the same. So the manufacture starts with the clay, which is one of the treasures of our enterprise. All the clay is found within 10 kilometers of our factory. These clays that we buy are aged as much as possible because in pottery we have a saying that the more the clay has broken down, the better the result will be for what you want to do. After that, we mix the clays to get the right biscuit colors. That's to say, the right colors for floor tiles of terracotta. We never work with unmixed clay. These clays, once they are mixed, pass through what we call a filter press, where they are mixed with water, and after we obtain large pancakes of clay, which are practically ready to use. They only have to go into a mixer, and then they are worked on in the workshop, which is just after where the barrow is. After that, we mold our tiles, which is the most important phase of the process. One might think it's a very technical operation, but it is, in fact, very physical. In fact, to have a good molder in the workshop, he needs at least 2 years of training. He has to learn that. You can't make tiles like that immediately from one day to the next. It is possible to make 2,000 tiles in one day, but truly that's a very big day for any molder. Once our tiles are made, we go on packing them down and scraping off the excess clay. In our jargon, packing down and scraping off are the operations that make the tiles flat and easy to lay.
Et enlever l'excédent de terre qui pourrait éventuellement gêner au moment de la pose des carreaux.
Once these operations have been completed, we leave the tiles to dry. The drying depends on a number of factors: rain, sunshine, humidity. So it's by eye that the head of the factory or myself judge whether the tiles are ready for the oven. Then the tiles take 4 days to cook, counting the time for preheating, the firing time and the cooling period. Then once the tiles are cooked, they are ready for packing, but they have to be tested. If they don't match up exactly, they are destroyed or become second choices. So once they are packed, they are sent out to France and the entire world. If not, they are subjected to a second process in our enameling workshop. This is the sounding operations, which tells you if the tiles are good or not.
Au deuxième service, c'est-à-dire propre à être monté à l'atelier d'émaillage. Donc, opération de sondage. On va voir si le carreau sonne bien ou s'il sonne pas bien. S'il sonne pas bien, il est éliminé. S'il sonne bien,
if it's not good, it's thrown away. If it's good, it's kept. Then they are brushed and calibrated and put on trays ready for the enameling process.
À l'atelier d'émaillage, puisque vous avez compris que chez nous,
You have understood by now with us, everything is beautiful, but nothing is rational. One goes a little this way or that, but it is part of the charm of the place that we don't want to abandon. Then the tiles are taken up to the first floor and given a coat of enamel, or 2 or 3 or even 4. But we don't do gold because the temperatures have to be different.
Même 4 si on veut faire de l'or, puisque l'or cuit à une température différente. Et toujours comme au rez-de-chaussée.
We always fire the tiles at the same temperature and for the same time, 3 days, which we find is the perfect time for good results.
S'ils sont bons services, ils sont emballés.
If they turn out good, they are packed. If not, they are destroyed. Like a hellish ballet bewitched by frenetic rhythm, the moulder makes one after another entirely artisan tiles. Their skills have been handed down to them for generations, a passion for work well done, the virtuosity of the hand of man. These modest clay tiles create at the beginning of a long process which finishes in 190 different colours, in one colour or decorated with geometric or graphic patterns, countryside scenes, still life and many other themes. Not far from the village of Buisson,